The next two examples have us solving applications with log equations. In example 18, the function below models the percent of sales a particular company will make overseas in a given year, where t represents the number of years after 2000. That's an important piece of information to keep in mind. We want to use Wolfram alpha to complete the following. First, we want to find the predicted percent of sales this company will make overseas next year. So next year, right now, as I'm recording this video, is going to be 2025, since it's 2024 right now. So that implies that we would plug in t equals 25. What we want to do is evaluate this function at t equals 25 and get that result. So that means taking 28.15 plus 7.1 times the natural log of 25. Check your input interpretation and keep in mind that Wolfram alpha uses log with no particular base to represent the natural log. But we get a result of 51.00 or 51% approximately. So in the year 2025, this model predicts the company will make 51% of its sales overseas. And then we're asked in part B, in what year will the country hit 53% of sales made overseas? Now what we need to do is solve for t. So when will 53 equal 28.15 plus 7.1 times the natural log of t? We get the result of e to the 7/2 power, but if we turn that into an approximate, we get 33.115, or approximately 33. So that means in 33 years after the year 2000, so in the year 2033 is when this company will hit 53% of sales made overseas. In example 19, we have a price demand function where P is the price per unit for a certain item, Q is the number of units demanded. In part A, we want to find the demand if the current price point is $61.73 per unit. So what we're going to do is take that value of $61.73 and plug that in for P in order to solve for Q, because Q represents the demand. So we'll solve 61.73 is equal to 420.05 divided by the natural log of Q plus 1.42. And we get an exact answer, which we'll convert to an approximate, of 900.6. Since we're talking about demand, we can't have a fraction of a unit, so we'll round that up to 900 units. Or I'm sorry, 901 if we're rounding up. Then we're asked in part B, what price point would increase the current demand by 1,292 units. So if our current demand, because in part A, we said if the current price is $61.73, this gave us our current demand of 901 units. What we want to do is increase that by 1,292. So we'll take our 901 plus 1,292 to get 2,193, meaning we want to plug this value in for Q to get the corresponding price point that would generate that demand. So now, rather than solving, we're just evaluating this expression. At Q equals 2,193. to get a price point of $54.60.